Today we are looking at a special $1 coin from the United States that honors one of America's early presidents, Martin Van Buren. This coin is part of the famous presidential $1 coin program, created to remember the leaders who shaped the nation during its early years. Even though the coin itself is modern, it carries the story, character, and legacy of a man who lived more than 2 centuries ago. Martin Van Buren was born in 1782 in New York and later became the 8th President of the United States, serving from 1837 to 1841. He was the first president who was born as an American citizen after the United States gained independence. His life represents the transition of America from a young nation into a more organized political power. The presidential dollar featuring Martin Van Buren was issued in 2008 by the United States Mint. It was struck to honor his contribution to American politics and his role in building the modern political party system. When you hold this coin in your hand, you are holding a small piece of American history. On the front side of the coin, we see a detailed portrait of Martin Van Buren. His expression is calm and thoughtful, reflecting his reputation as a skilled diplomat and strategist. Around his portrait, the inscription reads Martin Van Buren, along with his order as the 8th president and his term years, 1837 to 1841. The design is simple yet powerful, giving full attention to the man it represents. The reverse side of the coin shows the Statue of Liberty, a symbol of freedom and democracy. This same design is shared across all presidential dollar coins, reminding us that every leader served under the same values of liberty and unity. The edge of the coin carries important inscriptions, including the year of minting, the mint mark, and the famous phrase, E pluribus unum, which means out of many one. The coin is made from a manganese brass alloy, giving it its distinctive golden color. Even though it looks like gold, it does not contain real gold. Still, its bright appearance makes it very attractive to collectors and casual coin lovers alike. Martin Van Buren was often called the Little Magician because of his intelligence and political skill. He played a key role in organizing the Democratic Party and worked closely with President Andrew Jackson before becoming president himself. During his presidency, the country faced a major economic crisis known as the Panic of 1837. Although it was a difficult time, Van Buren stayed committed to his principles and believed in limiting government interference in the economy. Because of these challenges, his presidency is often remembered as complex and difficult, but historians also recognize his importance in shaping the American political system. The presidential dollar coin allows his legacy to live on in a form that people can collect, study, and appreciate. In terms of value, most Martin Van Buren presidential dollar coins are still worth around $1 to $3 in normal circulated condition. Uncirculated coins or special mint sets can be worth more, especially if they are well preserved with strong detail and no scratches. Coins with minting errors such as missing edge lettering or double strikes can be much more valuable to collectors and may sell for higher prices in the coin market. For collectors, this coin is not just about money. It is about completing the presidential series and owning a symbol of America's leadership history. Many collectors try to gather all the presidential dollars, and the Martin Van Buren coin is an important part of that collection. If your coin has clear details, bright color, and clean edges, it can be a great addition to any collection. Keeping it in a protective holder can help preserve its condition and value for years to come. Coins like this remind us that history is not only found in books and museums but also in everyday objects. A simple $1 coin can tell the story of a man who lived more than 200 years ago and helped guide a growing nation through one of its early challenges. Whether you are a collector, a history lover, or just curious about old and modern coins, the Martin Van Buren presidential dollar is a fascinating piece to explore. It connects the past with the present and shows how even small objects can carry powerful stories.